Guys, no big intro. We're going to jump right into this. We're going to look at 5 budget knife brands that I think you need to check out. And I've got an example of each one. Let's turn this around. We're already looking at it from above. Mike, you doofus. Here comes that logo. We're going to start with a brand that really surprised me the most. This middle one right here. Let's get these other ones out of the way. And it's New Knives. New Knives, this is the Companter. This is a knife. I think this is the only knife they have in their lineup. I reached out to them to ask them if they were coming out with some more. But this is a great knife. I think that this company is going to do well because there's a lot of thought put into this. It's not necessarily the most striking looking knife, but as far as performance, this thing is great. So when they reached out to me and they sent me this knife, well, actually I reached out to them and they sent me this knife. I was like, I don't know how I feel about it, but I absolutely love this. You're getting a D2 steel blade, hollow ground, green G10 scale overlays on the liners on this. But I got to say, what it lacks in pop and over the top looks, it absolutely makes up for it in sheer comfort and cutting prowess. This thing is really good. I haven't had very many knives that come out the box that hold their edge this well and cut as well as this did. I will tell you the lock interface on this, I did a spine whack test on this, and instead of it slipping out, it walked its way in further. It actually tightened up. So that tells me they know their lock geometry. They've got really good machining on this. The finish on this knife is really good for the budget, like $40 price on this. Really good ergos, decent pocket clip. And just overall, if you're looking for a really good work knife, it's great. Even the thumb studs, just the lack of sharp points that catch on anything in and out of pocket is just a really nice touch. And the action on it is great. Even with, I'm not a fan of top flippers. Even the top flipper on this, when you break it loose and then just snap it open, is great. But like I said, the thumb stud action on it is really good. So I would absolutely check out New Knives. I'll put a link to this down below if you want to check it out. When they come out with new models, I absolutely will let you know. But yeah, great knife from from what I can see is a decent, really good company. Now, this next brand is I've been calling it X Touch. But this company reached out to me, asked me if I wanted to see their button lock folder, and I was really impressed with it when it came in. They have other knives. I'm trying to see if they would like to send other knives for review, but this has definitely got, I didn't really realize it until somebody pointed out, it's got a very Chavez-esque look and feel to it in the handle, but it is done really well. This is in 14C28N. The edge geometry on this is awesome. I just did a giveaway of this knife here just a couple days ago, and it is really a very good knife. I hope that they decide they want to work with me some more because I'm pretty impressed with the quality that you get on this. They've got other models, nice look to it, but in hand, just the overall ergos and the way it cuts has been stellar. Good pocket clip, nice clean machining. They obviously know what they're doing when it comes to making a comfortable knife that will appeal to a lot of people. And I love button locks. I really do love button locks. I wish more companies would do a good button lock. A lot of weight reduction that's done in this, clean milling and machining, and good fit and finish on this. And like I said, obviously their heat treat's really good because this has held up to a lot of cutting that a lot of other knives would have went dull. All I've had to do is strap it up. I think I did hit this on a ceramic. So heat treat's on point, ergos are on point, their designs are on point, their machining is really good, action and everything is good. Lock up and line, centering, all really good. So another brand you should check out. That would be the, once again, X Touch is what I'm calling it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next one after you hear from this video's sponsor, Coffee Brand Coffee. Guys, you guys know I love coffee. I even have my own personalized coffee mug. But did you know that a lot of the coffee companies out there take a lot of the money that you give them that they should be throwing back into the company to make a better product and turn it into activism dollars? Coffee Brand Coffee does not do that. They take no stance politically any direction. They take all the money that they make and try to make a better product. So if you want to support this channel and a company that I absolutely do like the fact that they don't lean either direction politically, check out Coffee Brand Coffee. There's a link down below that will save you 5% at checkout, or you can use the coupon code CrazySharp, all one word, capital C, capital S, Crazy Sharp, all one word. They also have cold brew coffee, teas, and cocos, freshly ground and roasted to order. So check them out, support them, and support this channel. So this brand is one that I know a lot of you are gonna be like, how do people not know about CJRB? CJRB is, I mean, it's pretty well known, but there are people out there that don't know about it. CJRB has now released a line of button lock knives. Now this is a prototype. The final version of this knife is gonna absolutely be completely different than this. But I had this in, and I just wanted to point out, CJRB has really been nailing it when it comes to providing a budget option at a really, really good price. The Pyrite, the Lago, now this Echo that's going to be releasing sometime in April in a different format. Their button locks are great. They're using really good materials, really well done, a nice clean machining, really good finish. The ARPM 9 steel they're using, I love it. It's one of my favorite budget steels. It holds up really well to riggers. They're doing nice, clean designs with really well-known makers. This is a Ray Laconico design. They've worked with Snody and a bunch of other well-known designers and knife makers. They're knocking it out of the park with their newer models. Like I said, some of the best button locks on the market are coming out of CJRB. So if you're interested in getting a really good knife at a budget price, I would take a look at CJRB's lineup. I will put a link to the artisan/CJRB website, just a general link, so you can check out their offerings. But absolutely just nailing it with some of these new designs and the new lock, the new button locks they got coming out. So check out CJRB. Like I said, I'm not going to talk too much more about that. This one, the Echo, will be releasing sometime in April. So, all right, let's move on to the next one. And it's Recomended Knives. So Recomended Knives has been around under a different name before for a while, and they have a wide selection of knives at varying price points. This is the one they sent me. This is called their hand feel folder. And I was kind of skeptical of it at first, but once I got it, I was like, this thing is great. Really, really good blade shape, 9CR steel on this one. But like I said, they have knives in varying price points. But what I was struck by was like, how easy they were to work with. For me as a content creator was great, but just the ergos and just the quality of overall, like it's a plain looking knife, but quality overall on this knife is really, really good. It's really comfortable in hand. It cuts well. I didn't even change out the lubricant on this, which a lot of times I do on knives. It's nice and smooth, great feel, really good action. And what I gotta say is this thing cuts really well. You can see I've already shined up the finish on this a little bit, but it cuts really well, and it's a good overall knife. I like everything about this. I'm hoping they're going to send me, I was just talking with them, I'm hoping they're going to send me some more models. They have another one they want me to do, which is very, very different than this one, and I want to see some of their higher end stuff and get it in for you guys so I can just give you a better overall feel for the company. But Recomended Knives on Amazon, I'll put a link to a couple of their knives down below. Absolutely love this. Very, very good little knife. And it's like $43. I think you can get them for like $38 from time to time on Amazon. So great budget knife company. One of the newer ones. And the final company is Kaiser. And I absolutely do have to say, I know, and this is another one you guys are gonna be like, Mike, what do you mean? How many people haven't heard of Kaiser? Guarantee there's some people out there. Kaiser was a company that got kind of overlooked a lot, like Kubi. Kubi might be in a list of other companies here before too long. They were in a list of knives and companies that I had overlooked for a long time because I'd seen some of their offerings before. They absolutely have upgraded and changed their game completely. This drop bear right here is probably one of the best little EDC budget knives on the market right now. If you're looking for something that is an alternative to an expensive axis lock, really good axis running on thumb studs, they have definitely stepped up their game. They have some of the best action in the knife market right now, to tell you the truth. Like drop shut, running on bearings, their action has absolutely increased and improved over time. And just the aesthetics and the number of designs they have. This is what it would look like if a Benchmade 940 had gotten into an illicit affair with a Terzuola spear point blade. That's what it looks like. It's got all the good points of those knives just thrown together, and they're just knocking out of the park with all their knives. Kaiser has really put out some of the best knives I've seen in a long time. Here's another one, the Kaiser Beg Letter XL, which is one of my current most carried knives. So just wanted to top it off with that final company. I know most people are going to know about Kaiser, but I just had to throw them out there because they are offering amazing knives at a really good budget. Neither one of these knives tops $100 right here. So none of these knives tops $100, really, to tell you the truth. So guys, that's it. Let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you back out about your day. There you go, guys. Couple of companies you probably already knew, and like 3 companies you may not have seen. But I love everything I've gotten from those companies so far. I haven't seen anything bad, but then again, I've only seen a couple. So right now, I'm just saying, like, from what I've seen, they're pretty good. You can't go wrong, and especially some of those are in the $40, $50 price range. It's a very competitive market in the budget knife realm right now. So I just decided I would bring you some stuff that I see value in. Maybe you'd be able to check it out. Another thing I see value in is today's video sponsors. You saw the Coffee Brand Coffee, but also Tempered Trail Outfitters. Check them out right now. They've got a limited array or assortment of things on their site, but they're going to grow. And Dull-Strong Knives, like seriously, if you need a kitchen knife and you can't find one that fits your needs at Dull-Strong Knives, you probably don't need a kitchen knife. So those are my channel sponsors. Really happy to work with them. Great companies. I believe in everything they're doing, and they're stand-up companies, stand behind their products. Other way you can sponsor or support the channel is use my Amazon store that's listed down below. I do have some idea lists down there, but you can just search just like regular Amazon. I get a portion of it. It supports the channel. It's easy. So just like bookmark that and use that as your portal into Amazon. Another way you can do it is I have a membership where all the members have early access to my videos the second they get posted. All the members have access to my gilded server. Baseline and premium tier members are automatically entered into giveaways that I do separate of what I do on YouTube. And the premium guys have access to a sharpening tutorial series that I do here on YouTube that's behind that paywall. Guys, that's how you can support the channel. Like I said, I love all these products. If you like them, check them out. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I'll see you in the next video.